Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I'm going to play another round of GeoGuessr with a time limit of 5 minutes. Let's go for the world and start the game. I'm aware that in recent videos my microphone hasn't been working. Hopefully that's fixed now. Let's hope so, at least. Let's see where we are. This is a long open road. Where are we? We're by some kind of railway. Let's see what we can see. Hopefully don't have to travel too far down here. What's the sign say? 50. And does this station say anything? This looks like a station. Some kind of train facility. Doesn't say much on it. It looks like there's some civilization down here, so I'm going to try and scoot to this. If possible. And it doesn't seem possible. Why is that? Come on. Let's try again. No. Okay. Other direction. Let's see if there's any signs. Some lovely scenery. And there's some kind of facility up here. This might be all we get in terms of clues. We're in, kind of, not mountainous area, but... Oh, come on. But sort of rolling, large hills. This feels South American to me. Kind of Argentina. But I'm really not sure. I have nothing to confirm that. It would be a guess. I'm just going by the looks. So the road's going east-west. We're currently heading east. And I mean, the sun is perhaps slightly in the north, although it's not obvious. So maybe it's just the morning when this image was taken. I'm going to go, further on for another few seconds, see if any clues crop up. These signs are all just kind of road markings. They're not really directions or anything useful. Oh, we're back on tarmac. That's good. What does this sign say here? Nope, same thing. But there is a junction up here, so let's see if this yields anything. Not even a junction actually, but I wonder. Okay, well look, with a minute to go, we've not made much progress, so I'm going to just go for the guess. Look, I feel like we're kind of down here, and maybe east of the mountain ranges, so on the Argentinian side. I'm not sure if I see a railway line through any of this, but I'm sure they exist. Maybe a little further north. Look, that's a railway line there. So why don't we go for somewhere near here, near Mendoza, and go. Oh, there's a Vegas there. Interesting. Did not know that. Anyway, okay. Let's see. And we could not have been more wrong. We were in Turkey. Interesting. Actually, on the border of Turkey. Turkey and Iran. Wow. Goodness. Well, I would not have known that. So much for trying to figure out the sun. I've noticed that doesn't always serve me well, so maybe I'll stop. Okay, well this looks a little more promising. We're in a built-up area. And we've started just around the corner from this road. So let's get this road. Hard to see. Kayakuja Road. Okay, let's go down. Let's go down here, shall we? Takea, Ostitan, Takea. Harpajärven. That looks kind of Scandinavian. But then Takea, maybe that is as well. I'm not sure. What does this say? Pardon me. Willikrippus and Willitasu. Okay. This sign here. We'll try and get as much information as possible without going too far. Vikatatian. Teolisalu. Okay, well I think we're definitely in Scandinavia, but I'm not sure, if this is Denmark or it feels like it could be Danish to me. .fi, okay. We're in Finland. Good to know. I wonder if that's the name of the town where we are in. Teolisalu. Let's get in there, shall we? Could look for a long time in Finland, so be good to keep going. But yes, at least we know the country. Right. Let's see, what does this road sign say? Oh, it's blurred out. Let's try and do it again. Kumiseva is 6 away. That looks relatively major. We've got to do a better job with this round, given the Turkey debacle. Kusamo, KU. I'm just hovering around here as there's a few Kalyasameni, Kumpavara. Sort of similar sounding names there. Not sure at the moment. Let's keep going. Put a pin in here just for safety. I don't see it. No. Oh, goodness. Let's try up the west coast. Feels inland. I guess it doesn't feel coastal. No. So look, with 15 seconds to go, I'm going to put a pin in here. Just because I got drawn to this area earlier, really. No logic. Let's see if we're right. Oh, we weren't terribly far off, I suppose, but still a long way. Okay, well, look, not the best, but not too bad. Let's keep going. Okay, well, we're started right in line with this bus stop, so that's something we can look for. Just no sign on it though. Looks pretty rudimentary. We're in some forest lands. Initial thoughts are kind of Russian in origin, but let's move on and see. Oh, see what we can see. I was hoping to just pause there. Hanila? Hanila. Okay, and there was a truck here that we just saw earlier. Maybe he's gone. Okay, well let's progress. Let's see what we come across. IPCV, IPCY. Nothing too obvious there, quite industrial. I'm not sure of that first letter, PCY. That might confirm the country we're in, but once again I seem to be stuck. I can't seem to go any further. That's very frustrating. What on earth? You'd imagine that the Google Street View car would have continued down here, but apparently not. Anyway. Look, I can't read that, I'm afraid. It might confirm through the website address exactly which country we're in. Let's go back to the start and try the other way. Same bus stop. Kürten. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but that looks like some kind of enclave. Look, I feel like we're kind of near. This looks relatively wealthy, and if it's Russian, then it could be near Moscow, basically on the outskirts. So perhaps we'll just start looking around there. This looks like a relatively wealthy, maybe residential enclave or so on. Large homes here. So look, I mean that's worth a guess. I think. So let's zoom into Moscow. And I don't know too much about Moscow, but I do know that there are some nice areas out and around it. I don't think we'll see this name because this is probably just the name of the kind of development, as opposed to any kind of park or any town. But we'll try there and keep going. There's another sign. What's here? Come on. 300 meters. Something ahead, 300 meters there. Not clear what. The road runs east-west, so we can at least use that to hazard our guess. I've selected the west side of Moscow just because I think that is, ever so slightly more likely. Perhaps we're not that close. Perhaps we're a bit further out. So, look, I'm going to put it here, and just go for the guess. And ultimately barking up the wrong tree there with Moscow, but at least we got the country right. We were actually very close to the sea, and St. Petersburg. Lovely. Okay, well, good to know. Next round. This looks like the UK to me. Countryside, quite wet and gloomy. Let's go down here and see what this car says. Finney heavy haulage. 07967, that sounds like a UK number to me, like a mobile number. And we're on the corner of this kind of Y section, and we started actually on a bridge over a river, so that should help. There's a street name down there, so I wonder if we can go and see that. Doesn't seem possible, unfortunately. No, okay. And I don't see a street name here or anything. So, look, let's keep going. Finney, could be Irish, could Finney. Maybe Scottish, I don't know. Wherever we are, we're really in the countryside here. Now we're just past the van in the previous photos. What's this? What does this say? Anything special? John Glendinning. John Glendinning. I don't know. Again, just Glen and so on, the name there suggests that it could be Scottish. Not sure. The type of stone is very warm. Again, what I'd associate with Scotland or maybe Ireland. Sort of maybe the east side of Scotland. What is this? This looks like quite a big farm. I don't know, this doesn't feel like the west coast of Scotland, but the more I look at it, the more I think it is there, as in Scotland. Here we are, we've come to something, some kind of a sign, come on. Oh dear. That's really not very obvious. That says, unfortunately, you can't make heads or tails of that. So maybe we're in sort of southern Scotland, lovely rolling hills. Oh, goodness. I did actually used to live in Scotland, so maybe I'm partial to assuming we're there. What do these say? Please be clear. Yes. Annandale Way and Loch. The Annandale Way, where is that? I think that is in Scotland, That's a dead end. I'm just going to have a quick look. You know, I think it could be down here. Maybe sort of, you know, Melrose-ish. I don't know. That's a first bet. Let's try and use the remaining time we've got just to get down here. Oh, no, maybe that's it. Return to the start, just put a pin. Maybe I should have gone the other way. 30 seconds, unless we come across a town with a sign right here that I know we're probably not going to make any closer guess. But the Annandale Way, let's just see if we can improve on that. No, probably not. I'm just going to go for something a little more central, you know, in the middle, and we'll leave it there. I think, you know, I hope that that's right. Ooh, and not a bad guess. Actually by Lockerbie. Where were we exactly? Yeah, this is the river, that's the bridge. I think we set off north at first. Gallowberry Road, we didn't get that far, and coming this way we didn't get that far either. But yeah, so sort of southern central Scotland by Dumfries. Fantastic. Lovely area of the UK. Right, and we're back in rolling countryside on long roads. My nemesis, these roads are, really. Very hard, I find it to tell. The sun is now absolutely clearly in the north, so we must be in the southern hemisphere. That's all I've got to go on. Bienvenidos a Zamora. Okay, Zamora. Where? You know, I don't recognize that. Bienvenidos a Zamora. Okay, but at least we've got a name. At least we've got something. Now we're looking for a flag. Just to tell us which country we're in. And then we might be able to exhaust it. Good. Well, let's go further into the town. No flags there. Let's see what we can see. Hey. Come on. Zamora. Feels like we're in South America, obviously, I should have mentioned, given the sort of Spanish or, possible Portuguese, but I think Spanish writing there. Let's check it out. See if this is maybe some kind of a school. They might have a flag or a sign outside. No. This should be the same sign now on the other side. So we passed through the town. I'm not going to go much further, if only just to see if there is a sign. Was there one? Just there that we passed? Something? Let's see what this says. Just a road number, anything really now. No, I can't make heads nor tail of that. Look, I don't think we're maybe so far south as Argentina. I usually default to there, but you know, I think we could. It just looked a little greener and a little more lively. So so perhaps we're up here, or maybe in Chile. You know, I really don't know. I mean, short of just looking, I'll put a pin down here just for now. But you know, perhaps it's sort of Bolivia, and we're in one of these mountain ranges. I'm going to go for put a pin down here, if at the very least, just because it's sort of central in the whole region, and I'm really not sure. It could be Peru, Bolivia. I'm hedging my bets over a whole continent at the moment, but let's find out, shall we? And I'm very happy with that. I think on the whole, we were actually in the right country, which is astonishing, really, and not that far from it. Exactly where were we? We were just in this green. I should have maybe bet on the greener section, just because I could have seen that. And you know, there's not even a road. I mean, really, it's pretty remote, but certainly looked very beautiful. So you know, we know now what that part of the world looks like. Fantastic. Let's see how we did. On the whole, not a superb game, really. We tipped over 16,000 points, which is, I think, okay given the disastrous first guess, completely the wrong side of the world, really, with the Turkey issue. Lucky in Scotland, and Finland as well, and also South America. So. Brilliant. Well, thank you for playing with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.